wa Meru Tv tucokera uringi na kani kaitakaratethera tukiwa mataro ya kithomo tukwirwa turi na very interesting topics tuketha tukiariria mantu yakoni the power of positive attitude kiri aritwa ningwatanite na education advocate urani Faith Muchemi ukakwithira na kiuria kana wenda kwaranira na batu bakwithira kirani na batu kilukira nambe ukona ndekio ni kyako na kinyo kaula ni ututhiatira kiri mitandao yetu ya ukinyaniria Facebook ni Meru TV Kenya, YouTube ni Meru Digital. Karibu sana Madam Faith.
Thank you Terry.
Ni sawa
kabisa.
Kedi mulithiri wa Meru TV.
Kwega sana uraithirio Meru TV. Kwega sana no ntupoto akanya kangi another Wednesday. Kwega sana no ntubwa kurega gutune out. Kwega sana no ntubwa karau tuthikira. Na riu Terry turenda kwariria mantu ja positive attitude to the learners. Yes. Karibu sana.
Iwe sana. Yes. Nende twitonya kirirwa rero turantu kwirwa ri. Na tie positive attitude itiethera cia murutwo kwithira kana kiri mathomo yao.
Positive attitude Terry tu geija ku focus on the good. Parieto ja mwetu tutomboja ugana Kimeru. Lakini we hope no tutoriarithia learners kanari tobetu. Parabe skuru meanya twebera staying positive. Rero kwiro stay positive. Ikwirwa rinari kwina mantu jari ogwetera. Kwina mathina ja maingi njana aria skuru kwina inya peer pressure kwina academic pressure itwaririria another day kwi umurito abatere kwithiro ugitegaira mantu jonde the good sides kana tuga antu baria basteaga positive even in the darkest moments they shine kuna nde iro twira mtu stay positive mtu ombo kwarugono terie na mathina kwira najithitie mwana nengiro so many things ukamwira stay positive irigira murungu riro kwira mtu irigira murungu koko muonia utivatere ku give up kuna ndiria tukwariria learners twibera how to remain positive in spite of so many things ukomba kwithiro you're not performing well komba kwithiro anjana ara gutina bya kuria andi turiaririria skuru gutina bya kuria arimu they are not paid. But we are asking our students to remain focused. Not at the end of the day, the start do not matter. What matter is the finish. Kuna ndiria muntu antubara like we have form 4, some of them are at home. Kwibo bengiro school fees, kwibo batachoka this term. Ukaigwa nandi nutiyeri so much. Nampende kwira murito kwenda okuruka inyabara bathoma iranja ibakuruka. The only thing that you need to have is to believe in you. Ukatigira tere ukwa unina murungu kwa we are going to perform. Ukatietikia. You know kwa gintu gita ugutietikia. Rira muntu akwenda kwambiria biashara no mwanga withirwe umejiamini. No ntu some things they are not easy. Ori antu bona nyawona mama mboga akwiza au kwenu kakabanda ukadhugani it's very easy. No, muntu they have stayed a long time without sleeping. They can and the customer bakeza ngona nyambe cia kwambiria. Go that day when you see someone start something. Kuri antu beta ira biashara ne si antu kuri ndo nandi ne ate akuthithia. And sometimes muntu uri terete a word from you mwira it is well. Ajo rezire you know tutirona inyago kugura mboga inyethirwe na mboga izire mwire izi zitatosha village kuna ndi it is good tukare tugikanaira moyo nankiaririe muritwa mantu zeraja tuma muritwa ethirware a switch out of the books. You know ukona mwana they were performing but at some point self-esteem went low. At some point the performance of course went low. The discipline is wanting. Kuna ndito karatukira arimu. That's why I come here every Wednesday. Arimu na shukuru watere niana ana betu baritira through so much. Nankarankiwa whatever our learners are going through is not what we went through. Our time we knew only obedience. Na tutaiji another word from ura mwarimu ugete. Well, we didn't have Tutaije so much of our rights, let me say in that way. But nande our children knowing so much, they're also going through so much pressure. And on to nande muntu ariuga, when I do this, they will not like it. Na kwe bangi bakuga, I will do what they do not like. Kuna ndinda ugere, our children teri, they are leading themselves. Na bakili da tobere, discipline is very important. Utumba kuga nonto mwarimu akweza when you don't like, you just walk out of the class. Can you get a system where there is understanding? Kiriana, kiriasiari, na dhai kithomo tikia mwarimu. Musiari ure okarinde athomithirio kithomo mwarimu. In fact, our children have gone back to us more than they are spending with their teachers. No, to nande like the ones we are having CBC. CBC is practical. Practical betsidia na anjati kuteri. Ko mwana areza kwira tugure maguta na ikuatie because we have to make chips and we have to take a photo and send to the teacher. Na ndi ukona mwarimu kauka andikire what to do. Mutiari wethro tina kyo kana wina kyo, you are expected to help your learner to perform. Kuna apart from so many things that are happening to the parents, pressure, when a lot of pressure. Kuna we are talking to learners, but we won't speak to learners without mentioning teachers and parents because we are a team. Kuna about looking for what is good. In course of so many things, you didn't perform last time, you expected at least to believe you can improve something yesterday.
Imbuya sana. Nimetatarele kwa asiari na alimu mumba wika kutira. Alitabari na positive attitude. Positive attitude comes from utumba wikirwa positive attitude. Non-to positive attitude, it is internal. It is what you feel inside you. And because we were created to have one power that is very important, the power of choice. You can choose how you want to feel this morning. Either to be gloomy, either to be happy, to be obedient. You know, so nandimbuge, apart from our support, otumbo firira mwana, in short. You cannot, even if you want to feel for them, sometimes, my daughter nkauga, if I can be happy, if I can be happy on your behalf, but it's not possible. Kwa unandi, it is just encouragement. No kona yeti one of the situations. Mbuga atia ribanandi, we walk hand in hand with our children, explaining to them daily occurrences, what is happening. What is happening with the government? We understand mwana akurina andino ntotembese ikeja skururi, ikumanisha the teachers won't be paid, ikumanisha, you know those questions. Kunandi mbuge this learning. It is touching our parent more than it is touching everybody else. Because at the end of the day, these children are going back to us. Mom, this and this is happening. What is going to happen? Mom, they are not even aware. And news. It is very important. Sometimes my mother encourages us. We want to watch something else, lakini she will be like, did you watch the news? You know, there is a day, I understand, the government, those people who did not know that serikali nataka kupinduliwa, I don't know if it was true or false. They made so many bad things. Lakini muntu ora waigirwe nyombe we ataumarire. Go some things. Mutiari no mwanka withirwe na machokio tira mwana akodia biudia ana beto ora ye ni nyari mu biudia because sometimes as parents we don't know, we are not aware. Kuna ndewe zombere there is a change in God to something, I'm not aware. Kuna nde mbuge this learning is teamwork.
tirira mwarimu era watwengairwe skuru you know na muciari akorirwa monkogoro right now even your phone ukarotegete wona thimwe mwarimu it is the last and the worst conversation kana utikwenda nya ku imagine kana you're just having that anxiety nate mwarimu akuga ko unandimbuge as much as it is hard to the learners to the teachers to the parents if we make a team everything is going to pass. No, to know Biblia, you get everything passes. Yes, yes, Terry.
Aritune bedera baikilukira maumo kana mathina mwanya mwanya. Tisina tia positive attitude yoba kubate theri ko overcome mathina ya.
A positive attitude is remaining focused. You know, okay, you're not distracted. Distracted nandi kwithwa tuthina turi otigire nja tutikureka wigwa mwarimu. Maybe your dad and mom, they had an argument that you start thinking, kana inyana de menya igitare tu tutamenya rida mami na baba when argument. No, I don't know where they used to argue. But these times, turiona storms in the homes. Ukoona musiari omukuru akiura musiari omwekuru bereana. You know, I don't know if you understand as a father the kind of wood you're putting in your daughter's hearts. Nambere shared some things as much as some things muntu no kuga they were supposed to happen. Kana I didn't have an option. You had so many options. And I think okay, it's not a thing. I wish people can be able to make right choices concerning their children. No tunandikyo gutuma nyana baka lose hope. Ana bakona like you know it is not going to work. Ana bakona like even these homes if I've grown up in an abusive home what promises me I'll meet a good spouse and bring up good children. I think it is just a contribution of so many things. There is destruction of social media. So many people are saying we are graduates. I have masters and I'm doing Mama Boga thing. With your masters, it doesn't mean you cannot do any job. Na ana betunya they don't understand how lucky they are that social media has raised 90% of their jobs. In our time, there was nothing. We are going to offices, we are doing 1,001 applications. And we waited patiently. And as we waited, Terry, it was to the house girls. To the school na to graduated. So we didn't have that option of choosing jobs. Attachment. I tell them there is nothing, you can come and you stay with me and in a month I can be able to give you something for your upkeep. Mwana agutega zile za mimi nikufanyia kazi ya nyumba. Sisi wengi wetu we even did gardening. We did a lot of things. But I also love the resilience that we had. But umenya tutainya yeru itu ndo tundogo. Lakini na MBAABU social media is teaching you what is soft life? Soft life is you having your money. Not bringing that whatever of soft life to my son who is not earning anything. My son, you know my son is coming. I want to do nails, it is 1,000. Salon, it is 1,000. I don't know. My son has not even eaten anything, for example. Then wambire wekira mwana okwa pressure. Soft life, create it yourself. But it is soft life. We did so much, but also we are appreciating Terry. We gain muscles when it comes to resilience. Sometimes they come and they pass. Lakini MBAABU, we have a problem. Kinyako ubwe kwa ofisine with employment. Nkuandike Terry na nkuerenche. Seriously? No. So I'm telling learners, young people know to inyana babe to attachment. They are learning. They are still in learning. But we are learning. We're in schools mastering things. But there's that time in life when you feel nothing is working. Many times that I feel I'm stuck. Because every human being will feel I'm not moving forward. I go back to who God said I am. God said I'm a victor. God said I'm beautiful. God said I'm blessed. God said I'm going to inherit homes that I didn't build. So I go back to the core. But you people, you don't know God. I don't know how you deal with your God. So I want to ask our learners, as much as you're doing schoolwork, establish a relationship with your Creator. Because at the end of the day, kuna time, miti yote itateleza. And the only anchor will be Christ. Kuna anditi yato kwa riliana beto, as parents, we are praying for you. We pray every day you can see things positively. But the worst thing, we cannot feel things for you. So now, atiari. The only thing we can do is to pray hard. That mwano kwenye mantu jajonde to wetira mwadani. Ukareka jaingate a destiny, you know. And as learners, as children, you know, as students in different institutions, lead yourself. Lead yourself. Believe in who you are. It doesn't matter what the economy is saying. It doesn't matter what your spouse is saying, because I understand some of us, we are in these relationships that are just very shaky. Someone is telling you, utinda witangugeno otikyongona na ibo korea imwekuro go provide anabaku beka irangu always school fees na rent, but mwekuro is not doing anything. Can you alternate these responsibilities? By the way, I advise women, sometimes alternate things. Mwere mimi nalipa school fees ni 20,000. Wewe ndi utagaramia chenye tutakula hii mwezi. Uone people start seeing things differently. Yeah, so in this mixture of all things, because we are expecting our children to perform, we only tell them to stay positive. Now, staying positive doesn't mean the absence of trouble. It means making a different choice. You know, if it's hunger, lakini I'm going to press on. You know, we are not agreeing. But anyway, I'll listen to this lesson. You know, the same. I'm not paid. My house is not paid. You know, my children, they are coming home next week because of school fees. But I'll keep pressing on. In these times, we need to keep pumping hope into each other. The learners, the teachers, as parents, because at some point, your friends are telling you it is well. It's a pita. Nambirianto, we go through different difficulties. We go through different situations. Kwe muntu kuandima na ambesha, lakini utije they are fighting another dragon. Called maybe a death, called a disease, called, you know, called, you know, you look at me and you're like, hey, our life is perfect. No one is living in perfection. In this life, Terry, if I'm not struggling of, I'm struggling of something else. So nande tu iriana, you're not alone. Tigwe Kenya wenko redu, ana baba, anto Kenya ndikaniana betu ana baraba na ara trukana. They don't shower, they don't take water, and they perform. So at the end of the day, look at how much you're blessed. No kerere kwenyenya turungi onywa. You know, you brushed your teeth. It is a privilege. Natuamba ili kuteka the small blessings. No, to at the end of the day, the Bible says, look up onto the small things that I'm doing in your life. This life will have a lot of storms. Lakini tuiriana betu, can you learn to sail your ship? Doesn't matter the storms. But hold on there. No, to remain moritwa. At some point, toko dire school to graduate, we wish to remain in school. Neke school to ajawa mbesa sio rongo tia witatua. Tia ukweli na you know, wongo na ukweli. We were provided with food, but then dida wa umire wa mbedio timenyera. We slept hungry. Na njao tarara mpara. Kuna ndimbuge, time is moving. Uteri meni muritwa forever. Maisha no jetete. But nandi, every step of life, what are you learning? Some of us, we told ourselves, our children will have a different life. We really worked ourselves up. We have this life for our children. But now our children do not have role models. But they could this kind of a car, build this kind of home, because they are living in those homes now. So they don't understand why I should look up to Terry and now tiki yangu na Terry na you know tiki yangu na Faith na so why should I admire their lives? It is a problem when our children are not looking up to something. Because where our even Christians we say our focus is Christ. Kuna ndiriana betu they are not, you know, they are not anchoring their dreams. We are talking about a generation with very many dreams and visions, but there are so many other killers. Nonto mwana riwo onda athomere mbatere kuandikwa na unasema hata kwa kifua sisi hatukuandikwa, tulijiajiri na sasa hii tumeajiri watu wengi. So we started by believing in ourselves. Even if I don't get this employment, I can lead my life. No tikingi cha kumenye kurera mwana ukumba witongeria maishene jao. Kuna ndi mbere Terry Lanas. Maisha jenu ja motho muno niki. Uri runga mokera mami oku o tumoja iri like sometimes I send my daughter and she's ai mami you're too much. Seriously? Na umemtuma tu twice. Unakaa ni kama unamtuma mara ya tatu ni kama utampembeleza. But our time kutuma was the order of the day. Kuna ndimbiriana there are some core things that brings discipline, resilience, yani kuma kwa ngozi. Uraiwa ntobomi ngozi. Unakausha. Si eti ukikosa a breakfast leo hata unaanguka kwa njia. No, you strengthen yourself. Unajiambia leo sijakula lakini watoto wangu hakuna siku wataenda shule. So if you're not looking at a future, then you die here. Niro wera wa Terry, the Bible talks about vision. Mantu jare otegerete maishene in this future. What is it that you're working towards? No dream you nego keep her alive. Nego keep her with a positive attitude no matter what is happening. So nandimbuge, if you're not looking up to a different kind of life, ochiera onindira mama nyombeti na murango. Ana bako no one will see them when they are sleeping. Nitajenga nyumba. You know where you're building things in your mind. Now whatever you can see in your mind, learners, it can come to pass. You have to conceive it. And you know the conceiving. Conception, it is in the mind. So you put yourself things in the mind that you want to achieve. Na ria wekite mind ineku manto amega nya twinto nini disruptions. They don't get away to your heart. Still.
Kuri nana baraba wakalokera maumu mwanya. Bama bagirire skuru. Batina ngwisa ma even depressed. Tishina tumu kudira webera. Mbuganga tirimana nawe Terry. Ukambira I don't have a job. And I look at you, I'll tell you, you're not an employed candidate. You're just an employer. Because maybe your skills niyo yeteri imugongo ja Kenya. You know, nandi we go back to imbinda athomere. Nambera anto, you cannot say everything is lost. No nto ndaugire in this life, it's how you speak to yourself. Terry. Some of the employments, some of the jobs that we've done, no one asked for our certificates. But we looked like we are leading ourselves so well. Someone else wanted us in their companies. Someone else wanted the self-esteem that we have. Someone wanted the discipline that I'm portraying. Kuna ndimbuge kwithro wenangu gite kumanisha otena thina. Thina yambaidia when you do not understand who you are. We mwarimu ndaugire you have graduated as a lecturer, as a teacher. Inyo kedro government have not employed you. Nturere yenure no witanana. You know you ask them for 100 shillings every Saturday and you tell them 100 shillings for mathematics, 50 for easy subjects zingine. Because you understand people have this, you know, thought of hesabu ni ngumu. Kama nafunza hesabu ni ngumu ni 100. Kama unakuja kwangu na language ni 50 bob. Can you start expanding your mind steady? Mbuge, stop putting your minds kwa carton. You need to be employed. If you cannot lead yourself, hata ukiemployiwa, you still have challenges. So nandimbuge, this generation that your only problem is job. You're not supposed to be employed.
Because hata wale tuna employ kwa maofisi, kwa manyumba nimesema una employ, unalipa na unapembeleza. Why? Because you've taught yourself how to lead yourself. So can you do this thing that you are employing other people? And people are earning money in social media. It is true. We know that. Kuhu tumare au wome wande skuma out in dayoringete mbisa, you know, na una supply hapa Meru town. So stop telling me there are no jobs. Come to these offices and tell people you don't have to employ a cleaner. You know, I can be cleaning every evening. I'll be here by 5:30 na hizi offices. But nyinyi unajua tuliwapeleza sana. So, saying tutafanya everything to make sure our children have not suffered. We messed so much. Kwa sababu watu kuwafunza kazi ya mkono. So you what you know is computer. Then get to learn how that computer can earn you money. Because we will not all fit in these offices. We also need brads. We need, you know, new, you know, they are called new blood in different sectors. Kura ndi mugeni antu bangana botinda ara kwa governor because they think they can advise him differently. I have done law. I think what you're doing, governor, is wrong, and I can advise you. Governor atakuangalia aseme enyewe huyu mtoto ameamua. Unajua hata ku approach governor is another confidence. It is you and how you take yourself to this presbytery. You cannot go to our office umeangalia chini, then you think someone is going to employ you, and you have a lot of arrogance. I'm sorry to say. You know, you come to my office, I am madam when you meet me in my office. So don't come calling me Faye. No, we are not of the same. No. So kuna tumambo twingi tunashangaa. Where did we go wrong? As parents, as teachers, but kuna ile tulianza na mambo mbaya. Mzazi ukitapa mtoto wangu tunaenda kotini. So tukachukua powers from the teachers. So the way neighbors were raising a child, the way a community was raising a child, tumeiondoa kwa sababu si kila mtu ako na kageti yake. We don't even know our neighbors. So there are so many things that happen in the society that as lent to this generation that we are having. But I'm also telling people we have the best generation because at the end of the day, we are having only employers, not employees. Yes.
Nibaya sana. Ikwethera kuri na kusania chate karimo na asiari na kwa tu kama ita mwana ndi batiko watanira. Na te gomba kuritanira ngoi barike ntoke mukutira haritabare na positive attitude.
Wendo. You know, Teribuga, love can change any situation. Na mwarimu rira we mwarimu like you're handing a school. You need to understand leadership. Na end teacher atuma from nowhere. They are qualified. Maybe they have a upper qualification. Or, kinya society na ibendui, inyane antobantora. You know, kaigua, Mr. So and so, itiama ni okanisa ito muizi mwarimu. Na nwe ulinde te skuru eriko, the school in the community. Kuna andimbuge, tuweza ki, the leadership in schools, you must be humble enough as a principal, as a head teacher. Utumbaku wike kifua kireana na kire harimu na kire achiari. Kuna mahali unajirundianga unasema, you know, you lead from a point of humility. Na mbuge skuru imo kuona tere, there is no agreement. One of them is arrogant. Either the teachers or the principal. Na the principal not know the call. No batere kureta everything in order. Kuna ande mbuge those mkushani wituma ana baka victims because at the end of the day atiari muntu ogusafa imwanoku. Can you try all means kuendana in that community? Nanto nandimbire antu hakuna time ya moshene ilisha. Hakuna time ya kuekeleana maneno ilisha. Tuko hii generation we are holding hands. Na mwarimu ore principle no mwankomenye you support system. No mwanka withero we na atiari bare antu beta board of, you know, board of management. Pa we watch orebambi. Ibo achoreba atiari ni watch oreba this principle. You should have a lineage that you can relate with. lakini munene utina vision principal utina vision echukuru ewe that school is going to perish mwarimu utina vision yana bawe the students will not perform kuna ndi if you're leading everywhere inyokethera we mwarimu o PP1 lazima uonyeshe watoto wako kuna mahali tunaenda na mahali munaenda ndi inaletanga this relationship na tunaenda huko kwa imani na mapenzi mingi unaona so in these hard times nilikwambia kuna walimu wanatupigia simu we don't have this, we don't have this. Tulisomea kwa hizo mashule na tuna support because tulionyeshwa upendo. Let us start from this was more things. Appreciate your teachers. Treat them like human beings. Be humble enough. Let them see you work. Unajua wakati a principal, you also a teacher. So you should have a class. Is your class performing? Let us start there. Mbere wambirie kuudi arimu baku performance. No, mwango lead by example. So some things they are not as uratu yukuizo career, nowadays. No, we have a principal, Mr. Manyara. It was just an example to other teachers. No, to atudomida masabu very hard, but we used to perform. No, to Boambere there was that love for the students. There was the I can see you. Mwana mwire, I can see you. Nora wera mwana kana mwarimu, I can see you. It's only appreciating the small efforts that they are showing.
Mbaya sana Madam Pig. Mwere keri wako kambira, ndeka siyate kudira. Tiri ukiwa kuwa mudia tukiumaruka.
Tukiumaruka mbere ana betu. Staying positive does not mean there are no storms. There are no things happening to you. It doesn't mean that everything is straight, even to us adults. Ukiniona na smell hapa studio doesn't mean everything is in order in my house. But I choose to smile. I choose to come to work. I choose to have a conversation with you. Non to busy the more we are talking. And tana area muntu ambire, narungu kare ya stress ukuditi ya kwadere, I'm feeling better. That's what uplift my spirit. Kwa unande mbire everybody else. Mwarimu, musiari, moditoa, we are a team. Na tuendere wekanire inya. Tia tutige kurana. You kill my dream. Mwana akwira ndienda kwa fulani ukamura njenu utuothoma. Kwa I don't see how you can utumba kumenya kiewa kira mwana enakyo. No tikingizo mudira tutirimana mwarimu ompa encourage. I can see something different in you. I can see something strong in you. I can see you are a great human being. Tutirimana anwena area. You buy tea, you enjoy the conversation. Wakara mwarimu, it's like potaitanana. Now you're like age mates. Kuna ndimbere everybody. Whatever you plant is what you're going to sow. Thank you.
Sana. Ngosekere nkaza simonye mnono ntubako na kanya kakwea na utoa mataro. Mletheri wa Meru TV untongela na ntetaura nkeregera ukomba kwithira ukithoma kana kwibio ukomba kwithira ukithoma kirerwa rwetu rwantu kwerwere hithira ina kaita kakea unuka mbita tiri babu.